Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have tons and tons of fresh information on the upcoming major progression system changes in Enlisted. Damn, that was a lot of words. Quick thinking. We have a full list of all the weapons, all the planes, all the tanks lined up nicely in 10 ranks. Matchmaking will try to assemble battles from players with weapons close in level if there are enough people in the queue. Yeah, okay, we kind of knew that's the idea. And again, it says we'll try to. It doesn't mean it will necessarily do it. If there isn't enough of the same class, well, same close levels, is it gonna go one up, one down, or it can just randomly go to, I don't know, if there's not enough rank 7 players, it'll just mix them up with some low tier players. I don't know. We really don't know how it's gonna work. However, we have the table right here. If you want to open it up and have a little look-see yourself, there's tons of information. We got it down here all in a Photoshop. I've made it up in a nice picture so you can zoom in and zoom out, so we can just have a little look-see through here. And for myself, being generally a vehicle guy, generally flying, some tanking, and well, lately been playing infantry as well, but I do really enjoy flying planes. And I think we're just gonna start from the rank 10. The beginning of this sheet is actually not really that much interesting with all the low tier tanks, and generally what stands out, Japan low tier end is packed to about middle of the rank 5, and then it just kind of stops because they really have not much going on after that. And everyone else is more or less kind of packed. I think the Germans are super packed if you look at all the listings and whatnot. But yeah, let's start from the sharp end. Obviously, everyone's super excited and they want to know if they can escape the FG42 and FG42 to try hard Axis players. And the answer is yes. If you like to play Fyodorov Automat, PPD 40, PPD 34, 38, whatnot, then there's a possibility you'll be stuck in rank 8, rank 9, and all the tryhards will go on to a different battle because they're much higher level. That was something that I just looked into. The Thompsons are quite low. Some of the Thompsons are quite low. The Drum Mag Thompson as well is in the rank 9, which is interesting. For the rank 10, PPSH 41 and AVT 40, Browning M1990 A6, M2 carbine, MP 34, SDG 44, and obviously the FGs and stuff like that. So they're all be just killing each other. Just having a little look-see. We're not going to go over the whole information because there's so much you can open up and just have a little look-see. We're going to go over some of the tanks. Obviously, the Tiger 2P is going to be in the same rank as the IS-2. IL-10 comes along with the IS-2, which is funny because that's actually my lineup at the moment in Soviets. And yeah, the Germans get more fighter-focused aircrafts as Bf 109K4 and a Focke-Wulf 190D12. Obviously, has some CAS capabilities, but generally 2 fighter-ish planes in rank 10 versus an IL-10 big boat with good bombs. Hopefully not nerfed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, interesting how these two are so much more capable as fighters than the IL-10, but you know, it is what it is. Tanks are obviously IS-2, Tiger 2P, that's the pinnacle that we have at the moment, and they'll be in the same rank. We're gonna quickly scoop down to rank 9. We got the Tiger E, potentially versing the IS-1 and the Su-85M, which seems all right. What is interesting about rank 9? Anything else interesting? Some of the aircrafts, Focke-Wulf 190A8 with the GR21 rockets, and the B1 ME410, generally just gonna be versing the LA7s, and P47 D28 isn't actually top rank. I just realized that the Americans don't have a top rank aircraft or a tank. That's interesting because the M4A176W and the Jumbo are actually down at rank 8, and the P38J15, one of the best planes in the game, down to the rank 8. So if you feel like playing your P47 and the Mr. Jumbo, then yeah, you can pretty much skip some of this Axis try-hard stuff and just absolutely steamroll, because these guys, Jumbo and the 76 Sherman, they'll be versing Panther Gs and Panther As. I mean, Panther A is a bit of a cookie to crack. Soviets will get the T-34-85 and the D-5T-85, which is alright, Yak-9T. I've never really got on the train with that aircraft, but again, rank 8 Axis players getting generally fighter planes. So now rank 7, what is interesting about rank 7, you got your brothers Panzer IV-J and Panzer IV-H together with finally some of the CAS more capable aircraft, is the heavy bomber Ju-188, Me-410. I believe that's the one with either a lot of guns and bombs, or one or the other. For the US side, M10 GMC, obviously no competition gun-wise against the Panzers, easy peasy, just don't get shot. And that's the only tank. That's the only tank. And then you get the A20 G25 with the 500-pound bombs, I believe, correctly. Fair matchup against these, I would say. For the Soviets, we get the A20 Boston Mark III. Never really played that. IL-2 M Type 3, fairly low on rank 7, and the T-34E STZ. I don't know if this is gonna be. Is this gonna be for everyone, or is this just the Stallinger players? I have no idea, honestly, guys. I have really no idea. Moving down quickly to rank 6. What stands out in rank 6? Okay, the Japanese are trying to take part with their Type H rifle, but yeah, they really have not much going on for them. Panzer IV F2 and Panzer IV G again gives a little bit of Stalingrad vibes, whereas Soviets will have the KV-1 L11, and T-34 1941 definitely would be on the Soviet side on this one, although the Panzer IV G's cannon is quite stingy. This is where the Americans get their best AT weapon, M9 bazooka, at rank 6, and the regular M4A2 Sherman with a P-51C-10 fighter aircraft with the CAS capabilities, which is pretty cool. LA-5FN and Yak-3, generally fighters. LA has some bombs, but nothing too much to brag about, and I'm not sure if the F4 Trop Bf109 has any armament for the CAS capabilities, but it is decent as a fighter itself. Down to rank 5, Beretta M1, MP38, nothing too special. Flammenwerfer 35. So yeah, that's sitting in the rank 5. The top Flammenwerfer 421 was in rank 8, so it really makes difference. If you want the long range flamethrower, you'll be ranking yourself way higher than the early game flamethrower. And talking about tanks and planes, Panzer III and Fast Fire Stug 3 tank destroyer, sitting against Sherman 2, which is interesting, from Tunisia. And for the Soviets, you get the regular T-34, where for the planes, again, rank 5 seems like more of a close air support, as IL-237, PE-231, US Bullfighter Mark 10, AP-1, B5 and 2. Hey, Japan is taking part in this one. BF-110C7, that's with the bombs, and I believe the BF-110F2 might be with the rockets. I can't remember the variant specifically. What else is really interesting? I'm thinking now, okay, we got some Panzer IVE, Panzer IV F1, no one really cares. There's a 0 rank 4 for the Japan. Crusader, Spitfire, FP3, T-28E, the armored up version, is at rank 4, where the basic T-28 is at rank 3 together with T-50, which is alright, I guess. The rank 3 seems like the first rank where aircraft are actually gonna be more for the CAS capabilities, as a Ju-87 B2 and R2, D3A1, the Dauntless for Americans, and SBD-2M IL-2 from 1941. Up until then, I believe every single rank 1 and rank 2 plane is just like the first rank is all biplanes and small light tanks is Tassei, Hago, Panzer IIc, Panzer IIIe, M3 Stuart with flamethrower, M13, and the T26 BT7. Out of the rank 1 tanks, I'd probably be in a BT7. Yeah, probably that would be my choice. Oh my god, there's so much information. So much information. You can open the link and have a little look-see down at this chart itself. I believe this is gonna be the way it's gonna go. So for the German, let's say if I want to unlock if I want to unlock Tiger 2 now, and I've got Tiger E, Panther A, Panzer yada. What else what I don't have, I wonder. I probably don't have some of the early stuff from Moscow, like Panzer III, Panzer IIc. I might have Panzer IIIe, or something like that. Like, I wonder if I just log into the game after the patch, will I be automatically sent all the way up so I can unlock Tiger 2P? Because I literally pretty much have all of those tanks. So yeah, interesting. I wanted to see where was the Sherman 2? Sherman 2 here. Right, I don't have a Crusader, so I'll have to grind that. Grant, I don't have it. M8 Scott, I do. M5A1, I do. M13, I do. So will I be able to just grind the Grant, Crusader, and then Sherman? I really don't know how this is gonna work. And everything else that I kind of like in this game, I already have, I believe. So yeah, so this is a lot of information. Obviously, a little dip into this, what I find interesting. You can literally go over to the blog post and just have a little look-see. You can see how they separate out like the bolt action rifles. Then below them you have their equivalent sniper modifications, and then you have your assault weapons together with the heavy LMGs down below the assault weapons, and then you have the line of the tanks, probably just gonna go all the way up from the gun size and armor all the way up that way. Planes, really don't know how you can figure out which one's better than the other one, but I don't know, later era or whatever. Then you have your, oopsie daisy, your heavier weapons as the AT, flame, mortar. Then you have another flame, another mortar, another AT. So this is going to be just a gaggle of mixture what you unlock. And then the bottom line seems like all of the premium vehicles for different ranks, obviously, because they need to be ranked as well. I like how you can switch from all of the different nations up here, and it has just made things easy. Like, I think the tech trees are going to be actually more complicated than we have them right now, which is all cool if you can research them in more detail. But yeah, the switching up here and some of this interface that we are already very much familiar. That's just a tiny deep dive of all the stuff. There's actually a lot more for the squads and the ammo pouches and things like that, which I did not find that interesting. So we just went over all the weapons, tanks and planes, which I believe most of the people will care about. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Really excited for the upcoming changes. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this. What do you feel like it's balanced or unbalanced? And we'll see you guys in the next one. But so far, have a good one and goodbye.